Today is Tuesday, October 4th on Lake Norman. I decided before coming today that I was going to put in at Little Creek, and I was just going to stay in Little Creek instead of running and gunning like I usually do. Decided just to put in at Little Creek, concentrate just on Little Creek and see what happens. So put the boat in about 6:30 and started fishing topwater, secondary points with walking bait and a popper. Caught the first 3 fish were keepers, caught all of them on the topwater off the points, and caught a couple of little ones. After that, put it down, picked up the spy bait, and started fishing around docks after that sun got up pretty good. And caught a couple more little ones. Caught another good keeper, about 1.5 pounds. He got it pretty deep in his gills, that rear treble hook. So I took as much care as I could getting that treble hook out. He was bleeding a little bit, but I went ahead and released him instead of putting him in the live well. And I think he's okay. I continued to fish that area. Came back by that dock where I caught him just to check, and never did see him come to the top and float. So hopefully he's gonna survive. So he was a chunky little 1.5 pounds. So 4 keepers so far today. It's about noon, and I've been moving around in Little Creek and fishing all the way back in the back of pockets and fishing my way out, coming out fishing main creek points. So really early, looked like they were all on secondary points further back in the creek and not so much out toward the main part of the creek. And then the ones around docks were just random, so it's kind of hard to pattern, dock fish. So anyway, it's gone pretty good. So I'm happy with how today's gone. I'm gonna keep moving around Little Creek. I got a little bit more area to cover, and just stay in here and see what happens. So again, thanks for watching, and if I catch any more, I'll add that video on. Thank you. Finally got one out of that. All those schooling bass out there. Little baby. There's a lot of bass out there schooling, but looks like they're all this size. I haven't seen any big splashes. And you see these little ones coming out of the water. Look at that belly. Look at the belly on that bass. They're eating good. GoPro stop. That's a good bass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's better than that first one. Nice fat little, probably 2.5. Fish. Came off that point there. Not bad. Not bad. Number two off the same point. Pulling that drag. All right. Second keeper of the morning. Not as good as the first one, but looks like a 1.5 pounds. Way back in Little Creek. I put in at Little Creek. My plan today was just stay in Little Creek and fish all of Little Creek. Don't go chasing all over the lake, and see if I can locate bass and put a pattern together. So far, 2 off top water off this same point. So I'll keep fishing this pattern and until it dries up, and then I'll go probably to fishing some docks when that sun gets up. That little bass He actually hit my line about 20 feet from where the bait was. The bait was like 20 feet further out and he was hitting at the line. And then when the bait got to where he was, he finally hit the bait. So, good for you, little fella. Go. Well, another little one. That's about and look what he's throwing up. No, he's not actually that small. He's good. His keeper size is good pound. So we shall keep him for now. These bass are gorging on this bait fish. I mean, they're all fat. As soon as you catch them, they're throwing up. So I came back to this point where I caught the first two bigger ones. I just caught him, same spot. So looks like there might be staging on these points, especially this one. So I'll keep fishing it. GoPro's. Well, another small one. Not very big, but he hit it like he was big. Yeah, a little too small to be a keeper, but it was fun. Thank you, fella. Another good keeper. He had some followers with him. And if I can get this hook out, he's got it deep in his gills. Good little pound and a half fish. He's bleeding. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. He swam off like he's okay, but I hope he survives. Well, it's been a bit of a dry spell since noon, so I'm going to call it a day, release these fish. And overall, it wasn't bad. 4 keepers, 3 or 4 little ones. So, stayed in Little Creek. So, not a bad day. So, this was number 2. About a pound and a half. Not a bad little fish. Number 3. Smallest keeper. Fat little 1-pounder. And the best one was number 1 this morning off a secondary point on the walk in top water. 2.5. That's it for today. Got shad in the live well. Got some crawfish in there, so they're eating well. Thanks for watching.